Hey, you don't look confident, Bo. You don't look confident when you're doing that. You don't look confident.
Are you ready for the best Kansas City Chiefs insight? Welcome to the Four Guys in a Bar, sponsored by ChiefsBlitz.com, presented by UnderdogFantasy.com. Here's your Chiefs Blitz host, Dick Athen, with Lou Montagna, Andre Tillman, and Hense
He
Todd.
got the winning Super Bowl touchdown.
Okay, got a catch. Anybody could have made that catch.
The Kansas City Chiefs select Josh Simmons, offensive tackle, Ohio State.
You did it, man. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Guys, y'all got it. Comic. Guys, y'all.
I don't know what the trade details are. Hold on.
Woo!
They got
Boom!
Worthy.
Xavier Worthy.
Isn't that crazy? It's been 11 months since the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, and we're it's gone by so fast.
Oh, it's time to piss straight off. Pull up a picture of 81. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Smith.
Rashad Smith. Let's go.
Oh!
There it is.
Oh!
The Chiefs have done their perfect draft.
Dre's gone. I don't know where he's gone.
Yo, welcome to the show. It's a Chiefs Blitz night. Breaking down the plays, keeping everything tight. From Mahomes to the defense, we give you the scoop. Real talk, real stats, we the ultimate troop.
All right, welcome to the next edition of the Chiefs Blitz Podcast, brought to you by ChiefsBlitz.com. I'm your host, Mr. Nick Athen, and with Mr. Hense Todd. What's up?
How you doing?
Of course, we're joined by the other two members, the great Lou Montagna,
Hey.
and the coach, Andre Tillman. Gentlemen, welcome to Happy Red Friday. We are 2 weeks. We're 2 weeks from Christmas. Pretty close. Whew.
2 weeks from Christmas Eve, is it? Or are we past? No. We're
No,
we're
that
less
this would be
than
the
two. Oh my
26th.
goodness.
Yeah. It's 13 days.
It gets under 15 days. It comes fast. So
Yeah,
there
it
you
comes
go.
by. It comes by really fast. Of course, my little one is extremely excited about his Christmas. And hey, before we get started, a shout out to my amazing wife Emily. This is our 11th anniversary, and I could not be a luckier man. So,
11 years of good luck.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Happy anniversary, man.
Yeah,
You know, what's the plans? What you get her?
God bless you, Emily. God bless you.
Yeah, no kidding. She can put up with me.
Oh my God, especially on Sundays. Shit.
You know, it's interesting. The
Roll the
first
tape,
time-
Hensley.
The first time you saw me watch a real game with my temper was the Chiefs Colts playoff game.
Wait,
Which
I
one?
think we have footage of that first one.
Yeah, probably.
Go ahead, roll it, Hensley.
I'll roll it. Hold on. Here we go. We got
Here's Nick. You'll notice that Emily is nowhere near in screen.
Yes, nowhere near.
Look at that head of hair.
Why the fuck do I decorate my room like this?
That
And
is
she's
pre
still married him.
Emily. That is
Unbelievable.
pre-Emily. That's pre
Oh
Emily.
my God. He just didn't know what I was just F-bombing like crazy. And I was so mad. Of course, I had to write an article for it because that's when I had Warpaint Illustrated. And that was like, So I have mellowed quite a bit. I've mellowed quite a bit. I'm down to maybe 2 F-bombs a game, which is a
I'm down
massive
to 2 L-bombs a game.
which is a massive lowering of output for me
Right.
for over the last 11 years. Even when Zale's around, unfortunately, he's caught a few of them, and he just looks at me, and he laughs. So it's all good.
Does he ever turn around and say, "What the?"
No, you know
Dad?
what? He is never. He's 9. He's never said a cuss word back.
Yeah,
He's
he
never
probably
said
knows.
it.
He probably
knows what
that.
they all are.
He knows that he's not supposed to say those words.
Yeah,
so
he
good for
knows.
him.
He's a great kid. He
Hey, you know what?
Yeah,
guys?
I don't-
I got until that young man get to where a good age to where you know what I'm saying they're gonna start talking. They're gonna start standing, but they ain't gonna stand around you though. You know what I'm saying? You might catch him. You might catch him.
Todd Bowles rattled off a few into an open mic last night. So,
Oh, did he?
oh my God,
Yeah, he did. He definitely did. Definitely did.
it was the press conference after the game. Not quite like
Why
this.
the fuck do I decorate my room like this?
I was surprised that when it came back. I last thing I watched it was like 27 to 14 or something like that.
It was a tight game. It was definitely.
It really wasn't tight. The Bucks had gone up 28-14. It was probably 10 minutes left in the game, and they gave up one score. Then Baker throws a pick, and the next thing you know, it's tight, as Coach mentioned. But he was not a happy man. We'll talk a little bit more about it during the second favorite segment.
Let's just say, guys,
Hensley's favorite segment, Factor Cap.
Hey, it's been a lot of that going on this season anyway. A lot of these leads been blown, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been a lot of that this year, so you know, it ain't shocking.
So with that said, blowing in leads, you probably can you can make control your leader score what you want to score on Underdog. Go ahead, Nick.
That's right, Underdog Fantasy. We enjoy having them as a sponsor. You can play 5 and get up to $100 in bonus entries. You just got to make sure you're eligible in your state. Check details on their website. So to make it easy around here, all you got to do is hit the QR code where it says scan here. Put in the promo code Chiefs Blitz. Set up your account, make your deposit, play your first game, and you are eligible to receive something very special from the Vault, which is a Johnny Robinson, Emmitt Thomas, Lenny Dawson, Willie Neer, Bobby Bell Hall of Fame signed football if we reach 100 subscribers between now and the Monday podcast after the Chiefs go to Las Vegas to play the Raiders in what could be their final game of the 2025 season. So that's all you got to do.
To clarify, that is Underdog subscribers.
Underdog subscribers.
Chiefs subscribers, which we still want you to do that.
Yes,
too,
we need that.
Haven't.
We just see that. Who's this Ivan Gonzalez? What is this? What is this madness?
Wow,
just saw the injured report referees are out, not looking good for Chiefs.
Damn. Save that one. Save that comment.
If you think the Chiefs have gotten any favorable calls this year, you have not been watching their games.
Hey, Nick, can we say the ties that turned over last year? The Chiefs had it. This year it's not going away.
The Chiefs have been the most penalized football team in the last 2 years. I don't want to hear it.
I'm just saying.
The referees' deal with the league is coming up for renewal.
They better they better own those referees.
It'll be interesting to see if we're at a point now, because of all the noise and all the just kind of inconsistency across the league, that they finally say, okay, fine, we're going to make the referees like the 33rd team. You're going to work out every day. We're going to have a facility. We're going to watch tape together and just pay them and make them full-time. And hopefully that rectifies the situation. Then also have like a feeder system where guys can actually train to become NFL referees, rather than just kind of waiting and plucking guys from college or whatever.
Yeah, they need to blow up the whole thing. I mean, I the referee union is one of the most powerful unions next to Major League Baseball and the NFLPA.
Yep.
And they gave up everything. The NFL can't discipline. They can't request termination of elderly refs. They have no oversight over them whatsoever. It has to be blown up. They have to be employees of the NFL. They have to go year round. They're not allowed to even contact NFL teams or work with NFL teams, I think, until June each year. So it's just stupid.
Yeah. There's too much at stake. Yeah, the greatest leverage they got was when they went on strike.
Yep.
And the replacement officials were so bad. The league was so arrogant. They're like, screw, we can just get anybody in here to come and referee games. And then you had that mess that happened in Seattle with the Packers and the catch that wasn't a catch, and it was an interception, but then it was a touchdown.
Yeah.
It's the rules. Honestly, I think the rules, man, it's the rules. The
replay system and the referees. If Roger Goodell wants an 18-game season and he wants 16 teams in the playoffs, there's absolutely no way that they can continue under this current format. They have to control and own these officials and hold them accountable. And there should be a review booth at every game.
Right.
There should be an overriding review official, and every 15-yard penalty, personal foul. I mean, anything that's 15 yards should be able to be reviewed for accuracy. There's just too much at stake for a team to miss out in the playoffs because of a bad call.
Yeah. And then one of his statements, again, from when they were completely against gambling.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things he said is, well, at some point ordinary occurrences during a game can make it look like that maybe it's not so much on the level is, I guess, kind of the gist. I don't know, I can't remember the exact quote, but basically things that just happen in normal games that kind of sway things one way or the other. Right. If there's gambling, then it looks like it's fixed.
Yeah,
there has been some occurrences this year where, I would think that's all you can think that was going on.
Yeah. I don't believe in none of that. I don't believe in none of that, man. I believe the referees calling the fair game.
No.
Break down the middle, man. I'm not gonna do. Them referees are doing a great job this year. They're doing
in the past. I can tell you it was pretty relevant.
About you're the first one to complain.
It's been some bad calls. It's been some bad calls. I mean, that's part of the game, Lou.
I mean, the NBA got Lou. Yeah, right. The NBA got busted.
The point is once you introduce gambling and you're in bed with gambling, and those things happen again, normal occurrences of the game. I'm not saying it's fixed, but then it gives the appearance that maybe it is. So
it's not saying it's fixed, but you still lean towards you think it might be fixed because of the game.
Sure, especially if you're the one that has money on it. Like for example, last night that touchdown, that the third touchdown that Kyle Pitts scored, was he in bounds? It looked like his ass hit the white line before his elbow did, and they stayed with the call. So if you're sitting there and you've got Tampa -4, you're thinking, what's up with that? I mean, that wasn't even close in my eyes. But
I remember those gambling's real thick now, so shit. Hey, it's real thick. So,
but I think going back to the original idea as far as the officials go, that this deal is going to be a big deal, because I think there's a lot of voices, a lot of momentum going towards maybe we need to make these guys full-time, and just
they need to be younger.
Accountability, everything that goes along with being a full-time employee, just like everybody else in the league. It's a meritocracy. If you're not good enough, you're out.
Yeah, they need to be younger, period.
All right, so let's get into
Nick, come on.
Let's get into the updates. Go ahead.
All right, let's do it.
Taylor Burr. Is Taylor coming on? Is she the one that's going to be coming on with us, Hense, or that's still in the works?
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
In the works.
Did not see Trey Smith or Juwan Taylor out with the offensive line during stretching, and then further, I think afterwards, Coach Reed clarified with guys that did not practice. But Taylor's boots on the ground, and didn't see him out there.
Also, I was trying to get it in here, but they not expect Hollywood Brown to play.
He will not play.
He did not practice either. I didn't hear. Did you guys hear did he answer why Hollywood?
Yeah, he was excused from practice for a personal matter, and apparently it's not resolved, and he will not play this weekend.
Okay.
Don't know if this is a lengthy thing or not.
See,
this is
from our own guys. Look at this. Chiefs Blitz head coach Andy Reid confirmed that Asa Pole will start at left tackle versus the Chargers.
Love it.
Is there an alternative? Probably not.
Asa Pole is the guy now. He's taking over Simmons' spot. He is better than Simmons. He's better than Simmons.
He's going to be the golden jacket. He's going to be the undrafted free agent, all-time golden jacket.
Your boy said it first.
I'm sorry. Is better than Simmons. The Nick jacket, not the golden jacket, because that's sense. The Nick jacket. I'm going to start calling it.
So it'll be a red jacket with white poofy stuff. It'll be the Santa.
Maybe I should call it the Greek jacket. I'm going to call it the Greek jacket. There we go.
Santa suit.
Well, Nick, I think your gold jacket. You're doing exceptionally well, though, Nick. I don't know. I'm a fan of Pole. I'm a fan of him. I think you're doing exceptionally well.
Great. It's gonna be future starting.
Somebody with somebody's name, first name begin with L, says something different. He said, you won't get no play time. They waved you off. Now I'm a believer in Nick's people. Nick, I believe in anybody you bring up, Nick.
Appreciate that.
Also yesterday with some what's his name? Matt Nagy said something very interesting. He said Asa Pole got, he got a chance, we passed up on him. We got a chance, sometimes you miss on valuations, and he got a chance to start. And that put the Chiefs fans up in storm. They're like, hold on. he getting a chance to start. Where about Royals getting a chance? Where about Bashar Smith getting a chance at running back?
Well,
so it just went out of robbery.
I think maybe that's what Nagy was alluding to, is that just kind of his kind of under the radar way to maybe get that out to people that make those decisions. I think we know who that is. About Brashard Smith, about Jalen Royal. So no, I mean, Essa got his chance because somebody got hurt. I think that was, again, there was a break glass in case of emergency. Well, there was an emergency, and here
John
we go.
Dorsey ain't missing on that. I'm just
so he's got an amazing opportunity here over the course of 5 games. And the thing is, it may be his only opportunity. So he better show out, or at least be more than serviceable over the span of those 4 or 5 games. And it gives him an opportunity going into next year, whether it's on the Chiefs or for somebody else. But
he's under contract for 2 more years. So
this is an amazing opportunity for him.
You know what? And on top of that, as far as the injury goes, that's what happened in the league. It's next man up, and you guys opportunity, and you're making the best out of it. So you're doing a good job.
Yeah,
doing a good job.
Love it. All good.
So we have Factor Cap. What you have up for us today, Luke?
It is Friday.
It is about that time. It is Friday afternoon, Red Friday. It is Fact or Cap Day here on this here program. 4 guys in the bar. Factor Cap Sports is the number 2 game on YouTube. Now, in Hensley's eyes, it's number 1. But hey, we're not going to split hairs here. The numbers bear it out with Chief Hoop. But Factor Cap, here we go. I will read 3 statements. You guys can decide whether that's a fact. You're on that. You're with that. You're feeling that, however you want to put it. Or that's cap. That's BS. I'm out on that, buddy. I'm not buying that, buddy. So here we go. Dadgummit, golly gee shoot. Phillip Rivers is back. What the hell is going on? He's up for the Hall of Fame. He's coaching high school ball in Alabama. Now the team ended up losing the playoffs. But here we go. We got this great feel-good story. He's going to save the Colts. The statement is this. He may start this game in Seattle, but dadgummit, he will not finish the game. Fact or cap?
I'd say that would be a cap. I think he will finish the game. I think he's gonna, they looking at this and say, heck, Patrick Mahomes,
no joke.
I know their defense no joke. I love their defense, but he probably looking at this, sitting back at home, coaching the team in Alabama in high school, and said, who's in the playoffs? We have a chance to be in, and Patrick Mahomes probably not be in there. This is my time to get a ring. He said, this is my time to get a ring, and Patrick Mahomes, I don't have to be in a way. He don't have to be in the way of me getting a ring. Heck yeah, I'm coming out of retirement. Sign me up. He put on
Joe Burrow, no Lamar Jackson. Let's
go.
That,
he said, I can get it done. So I just say there'll be a cap. I think he'll still finish the game.
Point of clarification for Ken St. Clair. Steve DeBerg played when he was 48. Did not play until he was 40. There was a gap there between Miami, I believe, in 93 after he left the Chiefs. And then he was coaching for a while. For several years, and then came back to start a game for the Falcons. But yes, Kenny, that's he may be I think he's the oldest NFL guy to start a game.
Nope, that goes to George Blanda.
I don't think he ever started a game at that age.
I think he was 49 when he started a game.
Steve DeBerg did it, man.
All right, somebody look it up.
Harrison will be on it.
Come on, Harrison. All right.
So what do you say about dadgum Phillip Rivers?
He will not finish this game. That's an absolute fact. If he starts this game, that's a sad state of affairs for the Colts, period. To bring in a guy of that age in today's NFL, I just think this is a stupid PR stunt, and it's going to backfire.
What? It's
a PR stunt. The Colts are trying to stay relative. So everybody's for the last 3 days of talking
Stay
about
relevant. They're trying to make the playoffs, man. Come on.
Phillip Rivers. It's just a PR stunt to keep the Colts
Playoffs.
active. They've got no chance against Seattle. They're not going to win another game this season. Their season's over.
I'm gonna go Cap. I believe he finished and they win the game.
Oh God.
They beat the Seahawks
in Seattle.
Age ain't nothing but a number, Nick.
Yeah, so they're currently 14-point underdogs in Seattle. This is not a defense I think you want to come back against, but obviously there's a history here. He and Steichen go back many years, all the way back to San Diego. I think Shane was the quarterback coach at the end before he went on to become a coordinator. So the offense is pretty much the same. He's been calling this offense for his high school team. His son is the quarterback all season. So I think this was a very unique situation that he's not going to step in and play for just any team. He can call this offense. He's probably, and in his words, he knows the offense as well as or better than the coach. So we'll see how this goes, but my goodness, I'm afraid for him. Let's just put it that way. I am afraid for him. The Seahawks are probably feeling a little disrespected, like you're going to bring that guy in to play against us. And so watch out, Phil. All right, so we had a couple of
icy hot.
Absolutely. Got to get all sorts of that crazy stuff. I mean, back in the day, what was it, Nick? Geritol, whatever old people used to kind of keep everything moving in the right direction.
I would know nothing about that.
Oh, come on, man. All right, so a couple of really interesting press appearances, if you would. In the middle of the week, Joe Burrow had a very interesting press conference, and I think it was really unexpected. I think it was his Wednesday appearance. The quarterbacks, they do their thing, at least once a week, sometimes twice. But he was very introspective and very forthcoming with just the way he feels about football or how he's not feeling about football. And it was just really weird. It turned as soon as, for some reason, they started talking about Pokemon, and Joe's just completely changed his tune. But it was just very weird, in terms of Cincinnati, and maybe is he okay? And I think one of the reporters even asked him during the course of his answer was, "Are you okay? Is everything all right?" But then last night, the full 180, Todd Bowles, and this is going to be legendary. If you guys remember Dennis Green, I think they played the Bears on Monday Night Football. Yep. The Bears were one of the hottest teams in the league at the time. I don't know if they were undefeated or they were pretty damn close. And the Cardinals had them. And they let them off the hook.
Yep.
They were who we thought they were. But Todd went blue. Todd was a bunch of, I believe, 7 F-bombs in the space of about 20 seconds and really questioning the professionalism of his team, questioning the fortitude of his, everything. So both were kind of entertaining in their own ways. So the statement is this: the Bulls' performance will have a much deeper impact on jobs moving forward than the Burrow, whatever the hell that was, confessional, therapy session, whatever you want to call it. But if anybody hasn't seen either of them, please Google them. Go watch. It's not right now. Wait till we're done. But then go watch these guys. So, Factor Cap.
I have to say, beat Cap. Because Joe Burrow, you got to check on his mental. It's close around Christmas time. Everybody know Marvin Harry comes out around this time.
That's right.
And he's probably checking on Kevin. He probably know that, hey, the burglars already hit my house once. Now I can't win here. I keep getting injured. Hey, they paid the 2 highest wide receivers on my team. They gave them the money. They still got Orlando Brown protecting my blind side.
Who?
Hey, Orlando Brown.
Who?
Or, he said, hey, I want out of here. He said, Marvin Harry already hit up my house twice. I want to be done. Hey, send me over there to the Cardinals. Send me anywhere but the Bengals. He wants out. I feel like the kid wants out. He said, I'm too much of a talented quarterback. I'm too much, what? He put up what? He led the lead in pass, I think, last year. Or, he missed the playoffs. Next year after that, he got hurt, missed the playoffs. Now he missing the playoffs again. How much can he take and say, hey, I don't want to be here anymore. Yeah, this organization sucks. The players sucks. The defense sucks. Hey, I want out of here. The city sucks too. And heck, Marvin Harry's on my ass. I want to be done. Go ahead, Nick. That's what I have to say. It will be.
I'm going to go Cap too. I think the Burrowness. When I saw that, I thought it was a joke. I mean, somebody posted, he's thinking about all these things that he said. I'm just like, what? I had to go back and read it, and then I watched it. And it's just like, hey, I've been around this rodeo an awful long time, and that's the guy who wants out. He's tired of it. He's tired of the organization. He's tired of ownership. He's tired of his head coach. He lobbied to get his buddies signed, and they got their big contracts. Henderson's not playing this year. They got rid of Lou Anarumo. I mean, you've got all these things that have piled up in Cincinnati, and it's just a bad organization in every way. And if Burrow's giving up on Cincinnati, they're going to have to save face. I mean, he'll be traded in the offseason. Let's hope he doesn't go to Las Vegas. That would be a place I would not want to see him go, because I don't want him in my division. I want to play him once a year at that. But I think that's
maybe go to the NFC. He have a real chance to always making the playoffs.
Wouldn't that be something? Patrick, Joe Burrow, Herbert.
Y'all don't want to see Joe Burrow twice a year. Y'all want to see Joe twice a year, man. Y'all want
that would be awesome.
I think Bowles is
every AFC West game would be in
rank was the one. I think Bowles' rank was the one, man. Bowles, I never seen nobody come out with so many F-bombs, man. You can tell the frustration, Lou. I think the gambling effect kicked in. He got tired. He almost exposed the NFL. He was frustrated, man. So I'm going to go with Bowles, man. I'm going to go with Bowles.
The thing is about Todd Bowles, he was so calm, as you were saying. It wasn't like it wasn't like Dennis Green where he lost it. He was just kind of matter of factly, and then he kind of answered the question. He goes, and I think the question had something to be is, what do you tell the players after a game like that? And he just went about and maybe just repeated exactly what he said in the locker room, right? Yep. So maybe that does have a deeper impact because it is the head coach. I'm sure earlier this season, it looked like they were going to win that division hands down, and we're a pretty decent odds of being the representative in the Super Bowl, at least be in the conversation. A lot of injuries start happening, and it just is kind of come unraveled. Now they can still make the playoffs. They still have to play the Panthers twice. So that is really going to tell who wins that division and who makes the playoffs. But yeah, I would just say Burrow. And I think when it came up last night, or did Hense, did you post something in there about
yes,
just kind of a list of teams or whatever? I said, do not sleep on the Los Angeles Rams, because as well as Stafford is playing, I think they've made it pretty clear by making the trades that they have, because they now have 2 first-round picks this year, that they're going to be looking younger at quarterback. If there's any chance that this kid is available, I'm not rolling the dice on some rookie coming out of college. I'm going right for the top of the list and saying that's our guy, and that would just be
if he's
awesome.
available. If he's available, I think AZ get him. I think we get him. I think AZ get him because we got the weapons.
He's not going to want to go to another dysfunctional organization.
We got Marvin, Michael, and Trey McBride.
Cardinals are just as bad as
Hey, remember, Carson Palmer went to the Cardinals, man. Carson Palmer went to the Cardinals.
Not a chance in hell.
We went to the playoffs. We had a hell of a season.
You are dreaming. You are delusional.
Carson Palmer, Joe Burrow to the Cardinals. I can see it. Follow that pedigree. From
Brown to Bidwell, I think Joe's a little smarter than that.
Yeah,
so,
he better be.
Joe know where the money's at.
He ain't going there. Not a chance.
All right, next.
There is a next. Yeah, there is a next.
Oh God, they're producing.
Yes, absolutely. We have to have one about the Chiefs. Come on, we don't want to leave the fans kind of salivating here.
6-7.
So here we go. Everybody knows the situation the Chiefs are in right now. Obviously, 6-6,
6-7.
6-7, 6-7. You know, I know that's been a thing for a while, but yeah, I even lost track of the losses. But here we go. If the Chiefs win the last 4 and don't make the playoffs, this will be the absolute worst case scenario moving forward. Fact or cap?
I would say that would be a cap. I don't think it'd be the worst case moving forward. You know what I mean? I think it's going to be a more hungry Patrick Mahomes if we miss the playoffs. Heck, he probably come back bald. Even though he shaved his hair after the Super Bowl, hey, he probably come back bald. He said, you know what? I'm going straight Tupac. He going to come back with the rag on his head, straight come back gunning for everybody. Hey, and they'll have an easier schedule. They'll have an easier schedule to come in and rock and go with it. If they lose the last 4, man, hey, it doesn't matter. You would be picking in the top 5, top 10 when it's all said and done. And hey, Brett Veach, you heard what Matt Nagy said. Sometimes we hit and miss on players. That maybe was a shot at you. So this could be a time for you to come out and say, hey, I get to pick at the top of the burrow this time, not at the bottom, not digging at the bottom all the time. Now I can actually fix this team and make them right. They just a few pieces away for being unbeatable for decades. I mean decades. If you read a Golden Jacket list, I'm just saying.
He put a lot of love in the last
I'm confused with your rant. Is that a fact or cap?
I said there would be a cap. It won't be all bad.
So it wouldn't be the worst case. No, I'm saying if they win the last 4 and still miss the playoffs, would that be the worst case scenario?
Yes, that'd be a worst case scenario.
Okay, that's exactly what I said before. But
okay, good. I just want to make sure
changing your answer. Okay.
I'll change my answer.
First of all, Matt Nagy. First of all, before I answer the question, Veach and Nagy are like this. They're very close friends.
We don't know that.
That's the truth. Okay, I'm going to go fact. That would be the worst case scenario for the Chiefs. It's going to drop them down slots. Precious numbers of spaces in the NFL draft. That would be it would be good for morale and probably be good to save some jobs, but absolutely not. No, we don't. Listen, if they somehow win 4 games in a row and they miss the playoffs, that's not a good scenario for the long term.
Because it's a lose-lose.
It's a lose-lose. There's no gain here.
Right.
There is zero gain. So it's like if the Chiefs lose on Sunday, there is zero gain for them to play their starters and to put the young kids out there and see what you can do. Because those games aren't going to affect the balance of power in the AFC that they have left.
I agree.
The only thing is, yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
My bad. I'll go fact because you went out, right? You went out and you lose a position in the draft, right? You went out and don't make the playoffs and you lose that position though, right? So I'm gonna go with fact, man. It would definitely be devastating, man. If the Chiefs don't get it done.
You only got 5 picks. You would
certainly lose about 5 spots in the draft, I believe.
No,
from where they are now. To because if you're a non-playoff team and they have a 10-7 record, maybe they're picking around 18, 17, maybe. Whereas now, 13 or 14. Maybe they'll pick around 12. So it depends. We'll see. But the bottom line is, to me, I think it may just gloss over some of the holes, right? And they get the feeling that, hey, we actually found something at the end of the season, and that's not what you want. I mean, this has got to be like a full accounting. Where do we go from here? This isn't what anybody expected, and we need to do something here. So don't want any all sorts of positive vibes because we finished strong. Still didn't make the playoffs. And again, we don't want to deodorize, some of the holes that are still on this roster. So there you have it, folks. This week's version of Fact or Cap.
Hey, Mahomes, every he cut his hair, man, he has to be right.
Maybe. Yeah. Brought to you by our friends at Underdog Fantasy Sports. Play now, play often. Scan the QR code.
Hey,
use the promo code at Chiefs Blitz and get your bonus bucks. Let's go.
Nick, he should have kept his flowing locks, man. That's the air Mahomes. Now he went to a fade, and you know what I'm saying? He got stagnant.
Yeah, had to be trying to be a real dad, looking like an adult.
The flowing locks is gone. You know what I'm saying? Free spirit Mahomes out the door. You know, we don't want the serious Mahomes. We want the flowing locks Mahomes. We don't want that.
We're gonna see a different Mahomes in 2026. I can guarantee you that.
I told you. I say he come back ball, Tupac do rag.
Oh, that's stress.
Hey, he's coming back.
That's stress. That's
so
stress.
With that said, let's get into the game preview. Chargers versus Chiefs. You know what I mean? It's a lot riding on this game. It's do or die.
It is
done. You win, you move on. You still have that little bit of a chance. If you don't, you die right there on Arrowhead Field.
That's
so go ahead,
right there.
Survive in advance.
Who's go ahead.
Greater pressure?
Read away.
Who's under greater pressure? Herbert to win big or Mahomes to stop the slump?
Ooh, that's an excellent question. Well thought out.
Nick, did you ask that question?
I did not. I had nothing to do with any of the questions today.
Okay.
Well, it was this guy.
The quick compliment led me to believe that it was one of his.
I'm just host.
Teamwork made the dream work.
Listen, I think that's a good question. I can make a case for both. I think for Herbert, to beat the Chiefs twice in the regular season would be a huge accomplishment for his confidence. Of course, he's got the broken hand, and let's be honest, the Eagles' defense, wasn't great, and the Chargers were very fortunate to win that game. But they won it, just as they've won a lot of close games. Been very fortunate because they've capitalized on mistakes from the other teams. But I think the greater pressure is probably on Mahomes to end the slump, because a lot of the issues with the Chiefs offense rests on Mahomes' shoulder pads. Some of the mistakes that he has made, the interceptions in the red zone, 3 interceptions last Sunday. He had a lot of drops, but we've seen him overcome all that. We saw him with the worst wide receiver group for almost 2 seasons, win back-to-back Super Bowls. So, I think there's much more pressure on Mahomes because I think the expectation level in the Chiefs kingdom versus the Chargers kingdom is vastly different. And, as Chris Jones said, as long as we have Patrick Mahomes, we have a chance. And I think that just shows to me that I think Patrick has a lot more pressure on him to win Sunday, to keep the slim playoff chances alive and get other teams to think, especially if they somehow blow out the Chargers, which I don't expect to happen. But yeah, I think more pressure is definitely on Patrick Mahomes.
I'd just say the pressure had to be on Herbert, right? You come out here, you already beat him once, right? You catch the big bad wolf limping, right? You catch him limping, and you swing and miss, and you didn't knock him out when he was already down, and he come back and bite you, and now you all jacked up. So I say you can't catch the man while he down, stomp him out. You can't catch the chimps while he down. Like in wrestling, you don't get the 3 count, and he kicks out like Undertaker. Hey, that's on you, Herbert. You got to come out here and be the one to come and get it done. But, hey, I think the bigger pressure is on Justin Herbert, not on Patrick Mahomes, because, hey, if you look at it, they 6-7. They got a slim chance to make the payoffs. It's not even there.
Confident. It sounds like
I'm saying like, there's a slim chance. I believe you got Chris Jones coming out the podium and said, hey, at the end, walking off the podium, like we still got Patrick Mahomes. We still believe in Patrick Mahomes. And then you got the wide receivers saying, hey, we still got to lock in. The locker room don't know what they want to do at this point in time.
I don't know. They 6-7 doing damage, boy.
So one side said we still got Patrick Mahomes. The other guy said we got to lock in.
One side said we can make it.
I'm just saying, like, hey, I still believe Mahomes can come out here and get it done, but referring to the question, I just say the big pressure is on Herbert, man. You got the bad guy down. You got him where he's at. This could be your time to go up on him, and you don't get the job done. What that tells you.
I'm gonna go Herbert, man. I think Herbert, you beat him the first time. Go ahead and kill it. Go ahead and slay the dragon. Go ahead and get it done, man. This is your time to go out there and put your name up there. You know what I'm saying? Really change the narrative. Because like I said, dealing with Patrick Mahomes, man, this losing stretch, man, they might make the damn playoffs shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this. I feel like this is on Herbert. Get the big win, get your respect, get in, get out. So it's bigger for Herbert, man. Because it's a must win for him, for his confidence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think the difference in pressure is that great. I would say slightly more on Patrick because, again, it is a home game. You lost the previous home game. It is do or die, and he typically thrives in those types of games. And I'm sure he's feeling a certain kind of way about what happened. He
thrives in the type of game, not by everybody else.
Now, in terms of Justin, yes, I mean, weather's going to be a factor. So that really doesn't help them. I mean, they don't practice in the cold. They don't play in the cold. So this is going to be something that maybe it's a good preparation thing for if they do make the playoffs, if they have to go on the road and play somewhere like Denver or whatever, or Buffalo or wherever they have to go. So that might help. Now, again, the hand took a little bit of a beating the other night against the Eagles. He was out there using that left hand like it was – it was healthy, and he had just come off of surgery like a week earlier.
Oops.
So we'll have to see how he comes back from that. So again, and they have a 3-game lead on the Chiefs. Plus they beat them. So I don't know how much pressure is on him.
Yeah, this knocks him out
a little bit, but I think more so Patrick, I think just the internal pressure of just feeling like, hey, I got to show these guys who's boss. Got to kind of reclaim the division, even though we don't win it. We're gonna have a winning record in this division, damn it, and it's up to me, and I'm gonna get it done. But a little bit of pressure, a little bit more on Patrick than there is Justin.
Well, speaking of Patrick Mahomes, let's get to the next question, Luke.
All right, so is the Chiefs' turnover problem the one factor that defines the final score?
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, right now they got a case of the turnovers, and that's been the biggest bugaboo so far this year between the turnovers and the drops. Yeah, I mean, you could make a case for every single drop or every single turnover has prevented the Chiefs from scoring 3 or 7 points. So you take the 3 interceptions last week. I mean, that could have been 9 points. Maybe it's a completely different game. It's just worst case scenario, 3 field goals. So I think it's a mental thing. The turnovers are a mental thing, I think when you find yourself in a situation where you have so much pressure to succeed and you don't have the answers, you're trying too hard, you're pressing. It's like what Travis Kelce said on his podcast this week with his brother. I don't know what happened. I don't have answers. I wish I could fix it. It just when a turnover happens, failing to go on 4th down, the pressure of a bad season, the pressure of trying to get in the playoffs, to not be one of the teams that misses out. All these things add up, and that's where you lose focus. And especially in a game that's going to be 7 degrees at kickoff, as John Harrison gave us a weather report, or 7 degrees in the morning, 23 degrees at kickoff. That's
stats, weather report. We need to put him on the stat.
We do. John's great. We love John, right? But I think, yeah, absolutely. Their problem, I think that's the biggest issue that they have. And we can list a whole bunch of others, but if you don't turn the ball over in a game, you got a better chance to get more points. So right now they're pressing it. They're pressing at every turn offensively. Mahomes isn't staying in the pocket. He's the receivers aren't running great routes. Guys aren't coming back to the ball when there's pressure. You're 3rd and 4 and you're 15 yards down the field. Just be 5 yards down the field and get the first down. So a lot of things happen, but they're all pressing, and turnovers are definitely been. I think one of the primary reasons they're 6 and 7.
Yeah, I think the turnovers is a problem. The drops, in the key moments of the game leading to turnovers. The tip passes. Everything else like that. Also, hey, if this turnover problem keep continuing, you got to look your star players in the eye. I know Kelsey's on his podcast and saying, I don't know what to do. You know what to do. You need to go look at yourself in the mirror and say, hey, I need to get on the jug machine. right? Look at the other receivers and say, hey, stop all this goddamn dancing and let's get on the jug machine. Let's dance around these jug machines. Let's get serious. Let's automatic lock in, right? And but
that sounds like a lyric, Hense. Write that down.
But the other is get on the jug machines and automatic lock in. So if the turnover problems keep on happening, some of these turnovers ain't all on Patrick Mahomes, right? No, they not all on him. Someone's on all these receivers.
He gets the blame.
I thought Rashee Rice is going to come out. You know, he put up some good numbers in a couple of key games, but like in the big moments, he haven't been there. Juju, you know, drops a pass, get up doing a dance, and still dancing till this day. He wake up dancing. But hey, I don't know, man. I think the final score is going to determine by these turnovers. If they don't get this coached out of them by now, this is going to be the problem all the way to the end of the year.
Yep.
I hope it don't lead into next year. Go ahead.
Definitely turnovers, guys. No matter if Mahomes throw the interception or the guys ain't catching, because that last game was crazy. It was a good defensive play, man. You know what I'm saying? Some of them was like great defensive plays, but the one with Kelsey's hands, the reason I'm making these hand gestures, catch the ball, tuck it, Kelsey. You gotta catch the ball and tuck it in, man. You gotta really hone in your fundamentals. Like I watched what Kelsey said, right? I sat down and watched it, and I posted it too because he's down on himself as he should be. You know what I'm saying? Because you are the anchor. You're the Jerry Rice of this team. You're the Larry Fitzgerald of this team. You're the go-to guys. You know what I'm saying? You had to go out there and make plays.
Stop them from dancing.
Exactly. And here's the thing with the defines that, like, the turnovers defines the outcome of games, especially with the Kansas City Chiefs this year. You know what I'm saying? You got to tuck that ball. Rashee Rice, I know you're a big boy, Rashee. You get hit, hold on to the ball, man. You got to hold on to those balls, too. You know what I'm saying? These are crucial plays, man. But like you stated in the question, man, yes, those turnovers does define the outcome of the game for the Kansas City Chiefs. But it all goes back to fundamentals. All these receivers, every receiver for the Kansas City Chiefs, just catch and tuck, man. You know what I'm saying? So if they was to do that, guys, for real, against the Eagles, Chiefs win that game. Chiefs win.
And all the games they lost, they would won those games.
Yeah, it's like
one less turnover in any one of these games, they win it.
Absolutely. So there you have it. It's just,
I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's something that you have Harrison look up as well as far as the numbers on turnover, because I thought they were doing a damn good job not turning it over until
look that up for us, John Harrison.
I don't know if they had they didn't have many fumbles even this far into the season, and Patrick's interceptions were kind of down until obviously you throw 3 in a game. Now all of a sudden it looks like this huge problem. So I don't think they really had a ton of turnovers. Now, if you want to count missing it on 4th down as a turnover, which I guess in fact it is, that would make the number look worse. But yeah, the drops you can't have. I mean, you simply can't. Now, there's going to be some passes that, you dive for or different things, but the ones that are kind of like in your wheelhouse, in your hands, and so that you cannot have. Not as a professional pass catcher, whether tight end, receiver, running back, any of those guys. And there's always going to be excuses. It was a little bit behind, or he was trying to turn up field before you went. Well, that happens every single game, right? And if that's going to be an excuse, you're going to drop a lot of balls, and you don't want that. So in terms of the actual, it's always a factor. That's always coaches preach that. We want to win the turnover battle, have more explosive plays than the other team, right? And typically you'll win the game. Now, they're not getting a ton of explosives, which makes it really difficult because now you got to play nearly perfect football, and they haven't shown the capacity to do that consistently. So, yeah, you certainly want to limit the turnovers, but I think anything they can do to get some explosives in there so that they're not having to drive 10, 12, 15 plays just to get down the field.
Right. All right. I got the answer to the question about the oldest quarterback. The oldest quarterback to play in the NFL game was George Blanda at the age of 48 in 1975.
He didn't start though, Nick.
I'm not finished, Lou.
Yeah.
And the oldest quarterback to start a game in the NFL was Tom Brady at 45, Steve DeBerg at 44, and Vinny Testaverde at 44. So there.
So looking at the
some old guys.
Some old dudes, man, who shouldn't have
Hey,
been.
before we go on, School the Pro. This one I think is new. Looks like a YouTube subscriber. We love that about you, School the Pro. Thanks for jumping in. We love the comments.
Good.
Yeah,
Hey,
you said School the
I
Pro.
would rather the Chiefs lose that way than by 2 points, 1 or 2 or 3 points.
So if the turnover problems keep happening and everything else keep happening around this team, you still talking about, lock in. We still got Patrick Mahomes. Should the Chiefs, all the coaching staff, GMs look and the owner look themselves in the mirror and say, hey, should they plan for the 2027 draft?
26. Let's get to 26 before we get to 27.
We want to be ready, damn it.
It might not be a bad idea either, to be honest with you.
Where's the 27 draft? Because I think the 26 draft is in Pittsburgh.
Well, I can tell you the Chiefs have already.
I think it's in DC.
The Chiefs have already done this. They've already got a board for 26. The scouts have been heavily looking at, defensive linemen, pass rushers.
That's how they
running
roll.
back. Everybody in the NFL is doing it. I mean, the bowl season's coming up. They're hard at it. I mean, listen, the scouts all take a look at these players. They make their evaluations. They turn them into Veach. Veach talks about it with the position coaches and the head coach and the coordinators, and they kind of go over this stuff. Ultimately, it's Andy Reid's ultimate decision, I think, on who they pick. But I think you plan for the 2026 NFL draft, regardless of unless the Chiefs make a 4-0 and unless the Chiefs go 8-0 to win the Super Bowl, which is what it's going to take from this point going forward with some luck. They're going to be in that 14 to 19 range or 14 to 18 range. And, kudos to them. They're going to have a good draft pick. They're going to have a good slot. They're going to be able to maneuver. And if they make some trades of some players and they move some money around, maybe they can make this bad 25 season be a 1-year thing, and 26 they come out playing lights out football. But they're already way deep into the 2026 NFL draft. They know exactly what their needs are. I think this is going to be a little different off season, but that's why I say, what you said earlier, Lou. I mean, if there's no chance to make the playoffs, if you go 4-0 and you miss the playoffs, you're just costing yourself 3 or 4 or 5 positions. And I think it's absolutely unnecessary. Yeah. So trust me, the Chiefs are knee deep in the draft, and they're going to be picking from a place they haven't picked in the Brett Veach era.
Never. So I think they go ahead and, if they don't get this done, it ain't no need to be planning for the next 3. Go ahead and start planning for the draft. If they don't win on Sunday, that's magically cancel your playoffs hopes. Told you ain't got no percentage. Ain't nobody coming to save you. I can't play the boogeyman music. I can't do none of that for you. The fans ain't gonna say you. I think guys will still show up. But
I know there's one thing you can do, Hensley. Well, actually 2.
What's that?
No boogeyman, but what do we got? Go
to jacket list. We
got the golden jacket list, but what video can you play?
I ain't gonna play right now, but other than that, man, I feel like they can get done too, man. Because everybody, if it don't happen on Sunday, you already know what everybody gonna be doing. Even Nick.
Why the fuck do I decorate my room like this?
Is everybody gonna be doing that? And we might as well just say,
I think my room's better decorated than his. Okay,
that's why it's so funny, Nick, because you got so much in your room, man.
Well, that was you like 30 years ago, Nick.
Yeah, I didn't have as much stuff displayed back then. Yeah,
that was Nick in the early 80s, huh?
Yeah, but again, man, if they don't get it done on Sunday, might as well lock in all draft boards. Come and see you. See you next year. Sit down, Patrick Mahomes. Don't risk any injuries. Let the young guys get out there and rock. Go ahead. We should have been seeing Bashard Smith all year, but haven't been seeing him.
Not going to happen this year.
Royals. You might as well go see those guys.
You're going to see Damian Pierce. You're not going to see Pierce on Sunday. Just stupid.
I'm gonna say this. Playing for Chiefs lose this game. Just get ready. Be chips all on. Y'all just get ready for the draft. You know what I'm saying? Because it's over. know what I'm saying? They make that move. Even if they do win the game, I feel like it's just prepare for the draft for real. I don't know say every team get prepared for the draft, but now it's just like right now, just honed into the draft. Don't even think about the playoffs no more. Just celebrate whoever wins the goddamn Super Bowl. Now you just become fans now. Something the kingdom ain't used to. Nah, I definitely say just prepare for the draft. You know, do y'all scouts, you know what I'm saying? Do y'all due diligence, you know what I'm saying? Get prepared. And that's our Super Bowl now is the draft. You know what I'm saying? Get prepared for that spectacle. You know what I'm saying? So
I get the sentiment of the question, right? I think it's more of a should the fans start doing that? Because again, I mean, I hate to be, Mr. know-it-all, but it's not know-it-all, but it's just there's different departments that the organization has, right? The scouts are well into preparation. The front office people are well into preparation. And now as time goes on and the all-star games, all that stuff happens. So the team is focused on and the coaches are focused on what's happening on the field, right? So the people that are in charge of scouting and understanding who the players are that they should be picking, they're hard at work. They're not waiting around for anything to change or whatever. So regardless of but I think the bottom line here is, hey, if you're a fan, do you just start looking towards the draft? Get really familiar with the Golden Jacket list. I'll throw in my 2 cents probably around Senior Bowl time. I've got, maybe some names we can throw out there, just guys that I've seen, but it's just, the team, they focus on their thing. Those people, we've got people at work on that stuff. Don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry. We're going to have more draft coverage and more free agency coverage than anybody in the offseason.
We're gonna start this shit early. We're gonna start
it the day after the Chiefs.
Hey, soon as this Sunday game, the outcome of this game.
I thought we were starting
immediately.
We already started. We posted the top 10 or the 10 of the Gold Jackets.
So Hense, you did a terrific job with that article. If you haven't checked it out, go to chiefsblitz.com.
Absolutely. Do we have a graphic? Do we have a graphic to show everybody?
Article. But honestly, guys, for real talk, if they lose this game, everybody just get prepared and start looking at guys in college, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's time now. Where's the excitement? If they lose, all Chiefs is over. It's over. So
let's get into about playing the young guys, and that's one of the things that you'd like to see, that if you've got like skill position players, you would like them to play with Patrick, because them going out there and playing with Gardner Minshew is great, but it's not the same. So yes, it gives them some exposure to NFL football, more NFL football than they've seen so far, but you'd really like to see them get those reps with Patrick and the starting offensive line, whoever the games count, whoever those people are, because the teams they're playing, certainly, I don't know about the Titans and the Raiders, but certainly the division games they have, they're going to be playing hard. So
I agree.
Yeah. John said he don't care. You just still root for them to beat the Raiders.
Well, yeah,
I root for them to win every game. So let's get into our score predictions of Sunday.
Look at that.
Oh, Nick 21 and a 20.
Actually, I had 21-20 Chargers. Apparently, Mango did not. But I'll take this score. I'll change my tune. 21-20 Kansas City.
Wait a second. Hold on. It says 21-20 Chargers. What are you guys seeing? Do I have a different screen?
Oh, usually he changes the color. Sorry, my bad. Yes, I got the Chargers 21-20.
Lou got on 20. Chiefs winning 23-12. Drake didn't, respond. So
I don't worry about my Cardinals. I had the Cardinals on the brain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So other than that, man, hey, Mango got him. 20 to
17. Are you guys seeing the same thing I am?
28-17. It's a respectable score.
I can't believe you didn't put it in the 40s.
Well, I got him 20. I got him 28-17. But realistically, at heart, I got him taken for love. You might as well just call it a Brett Burns. Might as well just done it.
I'm telling you right now, if they draft him and he's a miss, I will forever dog you on it.
Miss.
Every effing show.
Click this, Nick. If they draft him, I'm going to forever dog you on this one, man. I mean, hey.
Miss, I don't know about no miss there.
I'm telling you right now, he's probably a guy that doesn't have to play or won't play in any of the All-Star games because I believe he's probably cemented as a top 10 pick. But as far as things stand right now, I don't know if it's what's going to change during the playoff, but I still think he's the best prospect in the draft.
Yeah, having him be there 13, 14, 15, or 16, wherever the Chiefs end up, that's going to be a real stretch.
Now, an interesting one, I think I forwarded it to you guys. Somebody had posted it, but Field Yates from ESPN had the Chiefs drafting him at 14.
Yep.
I can see it.
A lot of people have him draft
which was interesting because, again, if you just the history, the philosophy that they have, running back, it's just not it. I would love to have him on this team. Absolutely.
Well, you heard.
Pun intended.
You heard what Nagy said, hit and miss on some of these picks. You know, maybe this ain't the chance to be playing hit and miss. I can get running backs in the 7th round and hoping.
No, I don't think they're going to make that mistake again. I really don't.
You take this guy if he's there. He's there.
The one thing. Now, again, there's always good running backs, but you're really not seeing any. I didn't see like anybody really stand out. That's coming out that looks like just an elite prospect as a running back. Except for Jeremiah Love.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, the kid that backed him up at Notre Dame, I think has a chance to go in the 2nd or 3rd round, Jadarian Price. He didn't get as many touches, but when he did, he looks
take him 1-2
all the part.
First and
but
third
I don't.
round.
But he doesn't have. He's not the elite prospect that Jeremiah is. So there'll be other guys out there. There's a ton of wide receivers that I think are going to be rated pretty high.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's the way they go. I still say it's going to be O-line, D-line.
Why do you? I don't think they're going to go offensive lineman. They're not going to go offensive line.
I don't think they're going to go offensive
line. If there is an elite prospect and they believe that there's a handful in where they draft, if there's just a couple of guys they feel that are that good about, and they can get out of Juwan Taylor's deal,
well, they can
to have a rookie at right tackle, cost controlled, 4 years, potentially 5.
Got that easy.
So would you take that?
But they got Asa Polley. They have no money invested in the kid.
Oh God,
you're not taking.
Hey, Ethan Driscoll's coming off of NFI too, so he'll be ready. He'll be ready as well.
Would you take a tackle in the 1st round? If he's like the best tackle in the best tackle in the draft,
if they feel that they can get out of Juwan Taylor's deal, and it makes sense financially, which that would make sense. And it was a guy that they thought can just step right in, play that position. Why not?
I guess.
But now, you think I agree with Nick. I don't think that would be the Chiefs really need if it was a premier tackle. You got to go with what they need.
You got to go defensive tackle. You got to go defensive tackle.
Are you all under the assumption that they've got their offensive line is fixed or something?
Yeah, I do. I think they have their starting 5.
Good. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They have +1. They have 6 offensive linemen right now. You add Driscoll, that's 7.
Okay, let's relax. The undrafted guy had 1 decent game.
I don't care. He gave up no sacks and 439
You are a hard, stern critic, man.
He didn't give up a sack in the
Okay, well, that's what I'm saying. We're still in the evaluation process of that guy. Well, I know you have, but let's give it a while here. Let's see how he plays.
You got Jalen Moore for 1 more year.
Let's see how he plays against Denver. Let's see how he plays against
Sims coming back from injury.
Right?
Oh, the line is cool.
Well, you got Trey Smith. You got Creed.
But if you're walking away from Juwan Taylor, you're probably going to want like a long-term solution at that point.
They have it.
They got it.
Okay, well, let's see how they feel about it when it comes around.
The next game.
I know how Brett Beach thinks. No. This has nothing to do.
And the other piece would be you are somebody that can rush the passer. I don't care if it's a tackle. I don't care if it's a defensive end. I don't care if it's an outside linebacker. I don't care how they play defense. Whoever, get somebody that can pressure the quarterback.
That is Davion Young from Mizzou.
Okay, hold on. You, Lou, you're 1,000% correct. on your evaluation of Asa Polley. We don't know. But if I'm Brett Veach and I have the inkling that I can save X number of dollars at the right tackle position for the next 2 seasons, because he's under contract for 3 years and they have a 4th-year option on him.
Yeah.
So they have him for virtually nothing. And if I'm Veach and he's confident that he can play right tackle, they're going to put that money elsewhere. They're going to put it in
that's
a
just
position.
it. If after this evaluation process, they feel like, hey, this guy can do it, then sure, you're not going to go and use you got to get those big pick on the offensive line on that D line. Then you go get somebody that can again get after the passer.
Right.
So Hense, who would you taking? If you got to draft and Love ain't there, right? Let's say your boy Love ain't there. Who are you going for? Who are you going for?
I'll go for Caleb. Caleb Banks. If I'll go D tackle. If he ain't there, Caleb Banks from not Oregon, but the Florida Gators, 6'6", 335 pounds. Somebody next to Chris Jones can clog up him, and plus it'll be his replacement as well. So if I'm the guy that ain't there, but that guy's there, I know some people probably say Hood from Tennessee. Right. Some people probably say the other guys, from it's a lot of dogs coming out of this corner draft. But if the running back ain't there, I think the offensive line will be fine who they have now. But if you can get another promise, I know everybody's saying edge, but if you can get another guy can clog up that middle with Chris Jones, it will cause a wreck.
I don't care. I don't care which position it is, but somebody that can be that guy that steps in and is able to play from day one.
Yeah, defensive tackle and a pass rusher, and they have to contribute right away. That's
the kid from Clemson, Peter Woods. That's a name. There's a bunch. I mean, I just wrote down guys that I've seen play, and typically they're from the larger programs. We'll dig in deeper. We'll dig in deeper as we go. And like I said, and we said earlier that Hense has his gold jacket list. At least the first 10 is available right now at ChiefsBlitz.com. So go and check that out.
Do it. All right.
So check it out. So with that said, guys, we want to thank everybody for joining in. Tomorrow on Saturday, I'm gonna break this list down. I was gonna ask Lou if you want to come on, we can break down a little bit of it. So if with that said, guys, we'll see you guys tomorrow around 1:30. With that said, hey, enjoy this game, win or lose. I feel like the Chiefs will still get this done. I still got hope in them, but if they don't get it done, it's not
the Chargers back-to-back weeks playing dysfunctional Super Bowl participants from last year.
I don't know how they're doing it.
What is happening right now?
They're winning these terrible games. It's just I hope for a third place schedule for the Chiefs next year, please.
Did I ask on Wednesday or on Wednesday? What's more dysfunctional now? What's happening here or what's happening in Philly? Because I don't know.
That's a topic for Monday.
Well, we had that on Monday.
That's a definite topic for Monday.
So with that said,
guys in the chat, noodle with that over the weekend and come back with your comments.
All right, guys. I want to thank everybody. We'll be back. Check out Hense and Andre's show on Saturday at 1:30. We'll be back on Monday with Howard Coons, and we'll talk Chiefs, Chargers recap. Sorry, Harold. Sorry about that. Chiefs, Chargers recap, and we'll either be talking NFL draft or all the playoff scenarios.
Y'all depends on Sunday. They lose. Hey, go jacket. Go.
We're skipping free agency. We're going right to the draft.
That part.
You can find that golden list at ChiefsBlitz.com. Happy anniversary, Nick and Emily.